Alright, good morning, Facebook friends. Told myself that I was going to record every day, and, well, I didn't. I told myself at every moment, that I can, I'm going to try and record my process on coming off of heroin. Now, I kind of want to just tell people who are starting the process, you've probably, if you are on heroin and you've had those sick days where you know you're going to hurt, so you've probably YouTube or Googled easiest ways to withdraw, you name it. You've probably seen those videos that they're like, take Imodium. Now, I'm going to tell you flat out, I tried this once. I saw this guy talking about take a lot of Imodium. You're used to doing so much drugs. Take like 200 Imodium or a lot of Imodium. I did a lot of Imodium for me. I thought it was a lot because I took like probably 15 to 20 pills at once. And what's weird is I didn't have that bad of withdrawals, okay? I'm like half a gram a day type of, sometimes more. Toward the end it got to where it was more. And it helped a little bit with the withdrawal. But I will say this though. 3 days later, because your digestive system's all jacked up, 3 or 4 days later, I had an emergency situation where I almost had to go to the hospital. I literally thought my stomach was going to explode. I'm not even kidding you. So I had to take an enema. And actually, I did 2 enemas. It was so bad, and it was so stuffed up because of the Imodium that I ended up having to put an enema in 3/4 of the second one. I did 1 enema. I tried to get it out. For some reason, barely anything came. Did the 3/4 of the next one, and that's what loosened me up. Now, they also tell you, take Robitussin and, which, if you take the Robitussin and you mix that and you do Benadryl and if you mix it with, all these different things, I did that, okay? And I'll be honest with you, man. I didn't take the methadone or the Suboxone route, as many people do. And you know what? The results, I'm glad I didn't, because I needed to experience the pain and the suffering so that I could push forward in my sobriety. I am today now 7 days clean and sober from heroin and anything. I am not taking Suboxone. Now, of course, I smoke cigarettes. And I've told people, I've gone to meetings of Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. And man, it is amazing how life is already starting to get better. So I told him, I'm going to quit after 30 days smoking cigarettes. I'm not going to put that on myself right now. I'm not going to force myself to stop smoking, because that was my habit during my use. While I would use, I would smoke to enhance my high. It would give me a little extra edge, if you will. So, back on topic. You're probably wondering, okay, how long is this going to last me? I don't want to suffer that long. I don't want to feel that much of pain. I will tell you this from experience, that if you go through the withdrawals, this is what I did. $140 was the last Friday, that I did anything. $140 right there. I got a gram, okay? But I split it. So I did half a G. I ended up going to someone's house, giving my keys up. I had to take this chance. And believe it or not, I'm such a selfish guy. Didn't want to quit. I did not want to stop taking heroin. I did not want to stop doing this. So I gave my parents my keys to my truck. And I purposely had a friend who wanted me to get clean, wants to help, went to their house. Stayed at their house until withdrawals are over. Well, they weren't over. But I will say this. I didn't withdraw for a day and a half to almost 2 full days. Almost. Because of the last hit. I don't know why. It didn't get me the next day without it. But I didn't really go through withdrawals for some reason for 2 days. Then all of a sudden the next night, which was actually, might have been Saturday night, so Friday evening, so day and a half if you will. Saturday night was the worst night of my life, withdrawal-wise. 104 temp, cramps in my neck. I had, just the heebie-jeebies, man. And my legs had spider webs. Felt like spiders crawling through my legs. Could not get comfortable. I laid and tossed and turned. I was sweating. I was cold. I was laying in bed and I couldn't get comfortable. I finally laid flat on my belly. And I ended up finally going to sleep for like 30 minutes, but when the sun came up. Well, what happened was the next day, I was way better than I was the day before. Even the next night was better than the day before. So the next night, no sleep again. So insomnia, expect not to sleep. You're not going to die, but you are going to suck. I mean, it is going to suck. Your body's going to be tired. So through this process, I'm 7 days. I would say on my 4.5 to 5 day marker is when I literally had no more pain. I wasn't comfortable in bed, and I still don't have sleep. Last night, I went to bed at 4:30, and I woke up today at 8. So I got 3.5, 4 hours of sleep. Coffee's keeping me alive so that I could still go through the day. That is a vice, I guess, for some people, but I choose to drink it to make sure that I have the energy to keep going. And I'm really wanting those who are going right now through the withdrawal to understand that it is not going to be like this for long, okay? You're going to make it. If you stay off the shit, if you stay clean, if you just go another day, another minute, another 10 minutes, sometimes it's moment by moment, you so badly want to go to the dope guy's house. You just want to take a Percocet or an Oxy. You don't want to take the heroin maybe. You just want to feel better. You just don't want to hurt. Call somebody. Talk to somebody. If you're watching this video, I don't know if I'm going to get the hits because I haven't put any tags or nothing. I might have to do that later to try and get people who might be withdrawn to see this. Call somebody. Talk to somebody. Talking makes you feel better. I promise it will make you feel better. I am 7 days now, and I'm telling you, 2.5 days ago, I was thumbs up and good to go. And my use, I would say I'm a very extreme addict. I'm the kind of guy who's going to kill himself. Whatever I do, I'm going to end up overdosing or doing something stupid. And so I do it, and I go all out, and I just can't stop. I want more and more and more and more and more. I'm not just the kind who woke up in the morning and maintained and did a shot, went to work all day, came home and did a shot. No, my day consisted of chasing every moment to make more money, stealing to make more money, hurting people to make more money, just to get my drugs. Because that's the sickness and the disease. So if you're in that boat, and you're hurting, and you're wondering how much longer is this going to suck, it gets better. I am exhausted, but I am happier than I've ever been in a long time, and I'm letting everyone know, in case you're watching, it'll get better if you just keep going. Just go another day. Just go one more day. Just go one more day. I promise. One more moment, you'll feel better. So keep it up, and just keep trying to talk to people and do certain steps, man. You got to get involved with groups. It'll guarantee your sobriety. And when we're getting clean, we think that the only thing we're trying to do is get clean. As you start to get your life back and get clean, okay, you think, all I want to do is not use. Eventually, the obsession of the mind and all that thinking about it and having to have it and I want it goes away. And all you do is now you want to know how to live life. You want to know how to take care of your kids. You want to know how to have a blast. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that helped anybody who, if you're out there and you're hurting, do that. Go through it. Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Because I've seen people do this Suboxone. As soon as they don't have Suboxone, they want boy. Or they want to get a drug and try to replace it. Or they stay on the Suboxone, then they got to withdraw off that. And that's even a longer withdrawal, which can last up to 14. Who knows? It can go longer than that, depending on the amount you use, when you quit, how long, da-da-da-da. Just go through with it. You'll have 4 or 5 days, maybe 6 days of pain, depending on how much you do. If you do less than what I was doing, which was half of a gram a day, or more, depending on the day, it could be up to a gram. The last day was half a gram at least, if not a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more toward the end of the day. So my thing is this: if you're doing less than that, you're probably not even going to hurt that long. But it sucks when you do hurt. So remember, it gets better. I know that you think it doesn't, and you're like, I want the satisfaction now, but you'll get it if you stick it out. All right, guys, I'm gone.
Hey, everybody, it's Derek. 4.5 years clean. You could tell a lot has transformed. I've gotten clean. I'm much happier today. And I want you to know that if you're struggling, reach out to Richie. He is truly there. I've witnessed and watched him help plenty of people and continue to do so. The guy is seriously a stand-up guy, and he has a lot of connections and resources to try and get you help. Really appreciate you guys checking out the video. My best day then is better than my worst day now, and that's not a joke. I'm being serious with you when I say this is the best decision I ever made in my life, was to get my life together, because there's not anything I can't do. Truly, Richie says it, all things are possible through recovery.